do yoga. Welcome to today's flow and sculpt class. I'm going to bring some stuff with you. Ankle weights, if you want to spice up your practice a little bit, 1 to 2 pounds, that's what I would recommend. Block or 2, so 1 or 2 blocks to bring the ground closer to you. We don't need them for anything specific today, but bringing blocks to yoga is always a good idea. And then today we're going to incorporate a set of hand weights. So this could also be wrist weights, 1, 2, 3 pounds, hand weights, 2, 3, 5 pounds. I wouldn't probably recommend more than 5 pounds for these particular movements. So we're just going to incorporate them a little bit, and we're going to start, as we always do, in a first shavasana. So going ahead to maybe lay down on your back for your first shavasana. Could lay down on your side, you can lay down on your belly, you can sit in a seated meditation. Actually, I'm going to stay in seated meditation today. And then wherever you are, palms are going to be facing down if you're hoping for more of a grounding sensation. Palms facing up if you're hoping to receive some more energy. Wherever you are, let's start to pull the shoulders away from the ears. Humble your chin towards your chest. Close your eyes down. And start to notice your body. Without changing anything, without judging anything, without labeling anything good or bad. Just notice the sensations that are happening in your body right now. You can adjust the feet to be wider, the arms to be wider, or any other adjustments that you might need if you want to be more comfortable. And then once you've made those adjustments, just starting to let the body be as it is. Tune deeply inward now towards breath and heartbeat. Feeling the heartbeat in your chest. Noticing the sensation of the breath filling up the different areas of your body. As you're in stillness, thoughts are going to come into your mind. And this is not about having a totally clear and still mind without any thoughts coming in at all. It's about letting the thoughts come in, acknowledging them as they do, and letting them exit just as easily and seamlessly as they entered. So there's no need to judge the thoughts or judge the fact that you have thoughts coming into your mind. That's not why you're here. What would serve you much better is to focus on the exhale, to focus on the letting go, to focus on the drifting away of the thoughts and placing your focus there rather on the coming in of the thought. That will help you to clear and still the mind. We will stay here in this stillness for 3 more cycles of breath. If you're hoping for some open mouth exhales, you're ready to build that Ujjayi breath, you're welcome to some open mouth exhales, or you can just simply breathe in and out through the nose. And we'll take 1 more cycle of breath before we move anywhere. if the eyes are closed down, start to flutter open the eyes. And then we'll start to rock the head side to side, just dipping one ear down and then the other. Bringing some movement into the head and neck. You can make some circles if that feels good. Just moving into the neck in any way that you like. If you are not already on your back, we'll start to move ourselves onto our back for our twists, but we're not going to be here for long today. We have a pretty spicy practice to get through. So if you're not already here, let's take a long body, back of the head roots, hands are down. Right here, we take an inhale to reach arms overhead, bringing the ankles together. You could lift and arch the lower back up off the mat if that feels good on the low back. We'll exhale to then press the low back down into the mat and hug the knees into the chest. Arms wrapping around the shins, and we're rocking ourselves side to side. And then again, we're feeling into the body. So noticing how the back side of the body feels right now. Not so we can make judgments to it, but so we can honor that throughout our practice and throughout our day and our week, and our year and our life. All right, let's bring the body into stillness, rooting the feet down to the floor. We take an inhale for arms overhead. We take an exhale to settle into cactus, preparing for your twist. Shifting the hips over towards the right long edge of the mat. The knees will settle down towards the left long edge. If you feel any tension here, place a block between your knees or bring a block underneath the knees. Gaze can stay through the center, or you can twist it over towards the right long edge away from the knees before you settle the body back down and bring your awareness back to your breath. So this transition between movement and breath and movement and breath. We move, we settle, we breathe. We breathe, we move, we settle. One more cycle of breath. Notice how the body softens and deepens every exhale. Bring the back of the head onto the mat first. Once it's there, knees rise up through the center, and we go all the way to the other side right away. Shift the hips, left long edge, knees stack, right long edge. First, you're here, we set up through the lower body, through the foundation. And then if it feels good and you want to, twist and gaze over towards the left long edge of the mat. Anchoring through both shoulder blades every time we twist. Relaxing the head, the face, the neck, the shoulders. Letting the chest and heart be open and just breathe. At the bottom of the exhale, the back of the head comes onto root to the mat. The knees will rise up through the center, shift onto center of low back, take knees to chest, arms around shins, curl nose up towards your knees, hug them in, lift the tail, lift the shoulders. And let's start to cross the ankles, bring the hands behind the thighs, and we are rocking and rolling as many times as you need until you come up to seated. Flip yourself over. We are meeting in tabletop. Once you get here, stacking all of the joints, wrists under elbows, under shoulders, knees underneath sit bones. And let's start to warm up more through the spine. On your inhale, start to dip the belly down, lifting the tail, lifting the chin, pulling the shoulders back. As we exhale, opposite round. Chin and tail tucked towards one another, and the center of the back pulls up to the sky. 2 more following your breath pace. Inhaling to arch. Exhaling to round. If you want to keep going with that Ujjayi breath, if you're not already there, let's start to build it. Inhaling through the nose. Opening the mouth, exhale. The inhale will bring you back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes under at the back. And then without moving very much at all, just lift the knees up off the mat. So you're still in that square and stacked table position. But now we're starting to build some heat here. Pull your belly button back to your spine. Watch you're not lifting the knees and rounding the spine. You want the knees nice and low and the crown long. 1 more cycle of breath. Lower the knees down to the mat. Start to flip the backs of the hands onto the mat, stretching and moving into your wrist joint. You can make some circles. You can also pull forward and back, side to side, whatever feels good on your wrist. Take that over to the other side, just circling. And moving back and forth into the wrist. We're going to be using those hand weights today and spend a little more time in plank so and get nice warm wrists. All right, same thing. Hover the knees up off the mat. Breathe. 3 cycles of breath. You're gripping the mat with your fingertips so the knuckles are slightly lifted and the pads of the fingertips are pressing into the mat. We're not dipping down through the shoulders. Press out the shoulders, so round those shoulders out the backside of the body. 1 more cycle. This time as we exhale, let's take the hips up, down dog. As soon as you get here, come into stillness. Ask your body what it would like in downward dog. Often we will pedal the feet, and that can feel good, but I think we often just do that because it's really common. Your body might want something else. Please listen and honor what you need today. When you're feeling complete with this, take an inhale to lift the heels. The exhale will bend the knees, looking forward and stepping up towards the top of the mat into a forward fold. Let the body dangle. You can take a generous bend into the knees if you would like to. Lie the chest onto the thighs. Sway side to side a couple times, noticing the hamstrings. All the tension's out of your neck, so your gaze is to the back wall. Top of the head is down towards the earth. Come through the center, breathe in the nose. Slide the hands up the shin, lengthen the crown forward until you come up to flat back. Exhale, forward fold, chest to thighs. Root to rise. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Circling those arms overhead. Fingertips meet. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips, coming all the way back down. Inhale to lengthen up, halfway lift. Exhale to fold down, planting through the hands, rooting down and taking feet to back of the mat. On your inhale, root the knees down. As you exhale, bend the elbows, lower down through chaturanga. They'll touch your side body as you lower, untuck the toes. Inhale, use back body to lift the chest. So there's no weight in the hands at all. We're not pressing into the hands to lift up. We're moving, using back body, strengthening, warming up in the back. As you exhale, fold down, tuck the toes, press through hands and knees to table, and take the hips up, downward dog. Asking your body what it wants while you're here. Taking a full reset. Inhale, lifting heels. Exhale, bending knees, looking forward, travel to top of mat, step, jump, hop, floats. Breathe in, lengthen up halfway. Exhale, folding it down deeply, root to rise. Inhale, we roll up, rippling up one vertebra at a time, arms circle overhead. Exhale, fingertips meet, bring them down through heart and forward fold. Inhale, lengthen up halfway, the weight comes to the balls of the feet. Exhale, fold it down, root through hands, feet to back of mat. Modify if you want by rooting the knees or follow me. Inhale, shift the shoulders past wrists. Exhale, lowering down, elbows graze rib cage. Inhale, untuck toes, press through the hands, lift the heart, chin, chest. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. Ask your body what it wants. Let's speed it up a little. Now you know your options. Inhale, lifting heels. Let the air come out of the body. Travel forward. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold deeply. Inhale, roll up, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, fold it down. In the nose to lengthen. Let the crown lead the way. Out the mouth, hands come down, feet step back. Inhale, shift or modify. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, back bend, any back bend you like. Come to King Cobra, Locust, Baby Cobra, Upward Dog. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. On the next inhale, lifting the right toes up towards the sky. Coming high on that left toe, we add a little pulse. Keep breathing in the nose, out the mouth. We have 20 pulses, halfway, 10, 9, 8, squeeze your glute, squeeze your glute. This is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale. Exhale, step it all the way through. Now we grab onto those weights in your hands and things start to get really spicy here. Keep the deep bend in the front knee, stay high on the back toe. Inhale, fingertips rise to sky, shoulders stack over hips, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hinge the body forward. Biceps stay by the ears for one inhale. Exhale, fly them back, pulse triceps. That's your halfway. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take an inhale, come all the way up. Shoulders stack over the hips again. Keeping that deep bend in the front knee and pulling the back kneecap up onto the thigh. Cactus the arms, tummy is tight. Press the arms overhead. You have 5 of these. So last 3, keep that chest open. Last 2, bending that front knee a little bit more, 1 more. Beautiful, bring it back to cactus, come through the center. Open back up. Weights tap each other, open it up. Palms face in, palms face out. Last 2. 1 more, and bring those hands down to your sides, and we curl. 5 curls, let's go. 3 more, bend that front knee more, 2 more. We're almost there, last one. Inhale, high crescent arms up. Exhale, come down. Place the weights down, hands frame the front foot, step back, plank pose. Take 1 inhale in your plank. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, step it back, plank. Exhale through the center with that right knee, core plank. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, step it back. Exhale, bring it through the center, and then step the foot between the hands. Pivot the back foot flat and parallel to the back of the mat. Setting up through this foundation firmly first. Then we inhale, windmill up, warrior two. Arms are parallel to the mat, shoulders are down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows, hands come behind the head. We breathe in to extend that front leg long. Exhale, bend the front knee, keep those elbows open, shoulders down, two more. Last one. Inhale to extend. Exhale to bend. Stay right here. Breathe in. Exhale, hinge the body. Right elbow to the knee. Keep the length in the crown. Inhale, come up through the center. Exhale, hinge and lean. Using the obliques. Inhale through the center. Last time. Exhale, elbow touches knee. Inhale through the center. Stay for the exhale, settle. Inhale, arms wide, parallel to the mat. Exhale, windmill them down to frame the front foot, come high on the back toe. Step right foot back to meet the left, you're in plank. Flow here. Once you get into your downward dog, asking your body, what do you need right now? Maybe that's some water, maybe that's a child's pose. It's always available to you anytime. Taking what your body is asking for rather than what your head is telling you. Let's move over to the other side. Inhale, left toes rise, come high on the right toe, and we pulse. Little squeeze, little squeeze. Keep breathing, 10 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, and then exhale, stepping the foot between the hands. Staying high on that back toe, grabbing onto our weights, setting up. You know what's coming. Inhale, arms overhead. Stack the joints. Exhale to hinge. Breathe in. Fly it back and pulse here. Keep the back kneecap pulled up onto the thigh. 10 more. 8, 7, higher, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We breathe in to take the arms up. And we cactus. And we press. So shoulders are stacked over hips. Belly button is pulled towards spine. Abdominals are engaged and flexed. 2 more. Last one. And cactusing those arms, bringing it through the center to tap, opening up wide. Last 3, bend the front knee more. Last 2, 1 more. Nice work, down to your sides for our curls. We're close, we're almost done with these weights. This is 3, we're here for 4. And our last one, 5. Last thing with the weights, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, control them on the way down, place them off, frame the front foot, left foot comes back, stack everything in plank. Set up, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, we step back to plank to reset. Exhale through the center, core plank. Inhale, step it back, reset. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, step it back. Exhale through the center and place the foot between the hands. Dropping that back heel, so back foot is parallel to back of mat. Pressing down through the feet first. Then we inhale to windmill warrior 2. Palms are facing down. Inhale here, open the chest, pull those shoulders down. So when they creep up to the ears, pull them down. Exhale, bend the elbows. Here we go. Inhale, extend the front leg. Exhale, bend the front knee a lot. Inhale to extend. Bend a little bit more. One more. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, hinge. Keep the length in the crown. Inhale, back up. Sorry, it's an inhale to hinge. It's an exhale to come back up. One more. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, windmill the hands, framing front foot high on that right toe. Left foot comes back to meet right in plank. You can come straight back to downward dog, or you can flow into vinyasa. Inhale to lift both heels. Exhale, bending the knees, looking forward, traveling to the top of the mat. Inhale to lengthen up. Exhale, deeply fold. Inhale, rolling up, reaching arms overhead, stretching up. Release the pointer finger. Take an inhale. Exhale, lean to the right long edge of the mat. Inhale, coming through center. Exhale, leaning left long edge. Shoulders down away from ears. Inhale. Exhale, lean right. Breathe in through the center. Try not to dip either shoulder down. Exhale, lean. One more either side. Breathe in for length. Exhale, contract through that right side body. Lengthen through left. Inhale. Here we go. Last time. Exhale, lean. Breathe in through center. Palms to touch. Exhale, thumbs land at the center of the chest. Beautiful. We take one inhale here as we lift the heels up high. So you're high on the toes, working on your balance. As you exhale, bending the knees a lot. Come down slowly. Keep pressing the tops of the ankles forward and bending the knees. Do not drop the chest. Keep the chest lifted. As you bend the knees, they come forward past the ankles. We lower all the way down to a hover. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the heels, plant the hands, step back plank, lower to the mat. Beautiful, untucking the toes. You might want to get those weights away from you. We don't need them right now. Spread the feet out to the corners of the mat. Spread the arms out to the corners of the mat. Breathe in to prepare. Exhale to lift. Breathe here. You're in a big start. Reach out your fingers, reach out your toes. Thighs are off the mat, chest is off the mat. Tap the fingers, lift them up. Tap and squeeze. Tap and squeeze to the legs. Tap the feet, squeeze the glutes. Tapping the feet, squeezing those glutes, reach out the toes. One more, there's no bend in the knees at all. Everything, bring it down. Lift it up to squeeze. Two more. Last one. Take an inhale. Exhale, we come down, tuck toes. We press up, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. Asking your body what it needs. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop your knees down to the mat. We are going to roll over, land onto our bum, grab onto one or two weights so we can finish off. with a spicy little finisher. You're gonna be here, placing those weights off to the side, and we are coming into a boat. Option, feet on the mat, option shins parallel, option toes all the way up to the sky. Grab onto one or two weights, we twist to tap through the center. Tap the mat with your weights every time. That's how much I want you to twist. One more either side. Last one. Great work. Inhale, bring those arms parallel to the mat. Exhale, we're gonna drop those weights down and come onto our forearms. Legs stay exactly as they are. Inhale, extend left to hover, right to sky. Exhale to 90. Other side, inhale. Exhale, 90. Breathe in, point the right toe to the sky, reach out the left toe. Exhale. Breathing in the nose, filling up. Growing those legs a little bit longer every time you stretch. One more on either side. Last one. Both legs, inhale 45. And we exhale, lower them down slowly. Slower than you want to. You want that core to be shaking, shaking. Let it shake, let it shake. Lower slowly, slowly. For 3, 2, 1. Bring your body all the way down to the mat. Let's spread those legs out a little bit wider. Relax the body down, spread those arms out a little bit wider. Weights can be off to the side. Take a cycle of breath. The hard part is over. Breathe in. Exhale, left knee hugs in, right knee hugs in, arms around shins. Massage lumbar spine. Beautiful work today. That is not an easy, quick little yoga session. Rooting the feet down to the mat, taking them to the long edges of the mat, open your chest. Windshield wiper side to side. Pressing the knee down and then pressing the knee down. Heel toe the feet together. And then extend the legs long onto the mat. You can keep the arms out wide so you're taking up a lot of space. If that feels uncomfortable, hands down, closer to your sides. And this is the best part, being the observer of your body. Practicing being the observer of your body on your yoga mat will then help you to also be the observer off the yoga mat. Rather than getting caught up in all of the little things going on in your life and with yourself, you will be able to more easily step back, look at the bigger picture, and be the observer. We observe the heartbeat slowing down. We observe the breath slowing down. We observe the relaxation washing over the body. And taking your time to bask in these few moments of nothingness, of stillness, of completeness, and just letting this be perfect. We will take one big cycle of breath together. At the bottom of your exhale, bring your hands onto your body in any way that feels good. Hands on belly, hands on heart, one on each. Hands into prayer, thumbs landing at the center of the chest, fingertips for a gentle kiss. And we will close our practice all together as we always do in gratitude. So just taking one breath in gratitude. And if you're always grateful for the same thing, maybe choosing something different today. There's so many millions of things in our lives that we can be grateful for. Sealing our practice with gratitude, sealing our practice with breath, and sealing our practice together. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.